only one game to show for, but in that game they looked mighty impressive. Rajshahi Warriors have got to come out there with guns blazing. Asif Yaqub and Ghazi Sohail, the two on-field umpires. Masudur Rahman Mughal is the TV umpire. Pervez Maroof is here with us. What do you make of this contest then? Rangpur Riders the favourites?
Almost feels like a El Clasico. Rangpur Riders for me is a Real Madrid in the BPL. Plenty of stars in the side, led by Nurul Hasan Sohan. On the other hand, Rajshahi Warriors, led so far very well by Najmul Hassan Shanto. Tanzil Hassan Tamim, Shahibzada Farhan have been relatively quiet in the Basundhara Cement BPL. So Rajshahi Warriors will be hoping these two fantastic players will give them a good start.
I hope they're wearing something warm underneath that. Conditions are very, very cold out there. Right, Tanzil Hassan Tamim, 94 matches, good strike rate, 1950s, 200s. Shahibzada Farhan needs to up his game. Had a low-keyed existence so far in this Basundhara BPL, 148 matches, 28 50s, 600s. When on song, he's unstoppable, really is a special talent, but what he has got to do is to adjust, adapt and execute. Kyle Myers playing his first game, 70 wickets for him. 4 for 4 is best. We like the conditions.
He's the change that has been spoken of Rangpur Riders. Sufyan Mukim will bowl really well in the last game. He's not been selected in this game. That's the only reason I could think of from him is because of the conditions. And when Kyle Myers comes to this side, even the batting deepens for the Rangpur Riders and plays it beautifully since they are chasing down whatever Rajshahi Warriors put up. Kyle Myers in the last year's BPL was really good with the ball up front as well as he opened the batting. Sometimes at number 3, very, very successful and very good addition for the Rangpur Riders.
Here we go then. He'll get runs now. Just diving over that one, and it's a fast outfield, and he'll make it to the fence. By Mushraf there, diving full leg, not been able to get the ball back into play.
Off the mark straight away, Shahibzada Farhan. Should have been stopped. By Mushraf did well, so well, in fact, in the last game. 5 for man of the match. Little juggle, costing 4 runs for Rangpur Riders.
Got to be just a little bit careful with the slides and dive. Soggy outfield. Nice shape back into the stumps. With the World Cup round the corner, you've got to be just a little bit careful with how you feel on such a outfield.
Nothing short of commitment by Fahim Ashraf. He's one of those cricketers gives his 100% every game he plays. Either it's the national side or the franchise. That's one reason why he's a well-travelled cricketer around the world.
Those big boomerang in-swingers. He's got a perfect wrist to bowl those, so if the ball doesn't swing back and stays the course, it can be difficult really for batsmen to adjust. Should be outswingers to the left-hander. Shot fine, shot third employed. He doesn't have a lot of pace. Alright, so it'll be medium pace stuff.
Movement straight away away from the left-hander. Urlasan Sohan has the luxury of Nahid Rana, Faim Ashraf, Mustafiz Rahman in the side, but he straight away believes that Kyle Mayers will be a handful with the new ball, especially the conditions suiting swing bowling.
For some, it is cold. It is cold, full stop. I come from a city where it can get bitterly cold, but this is matching the weather conditions back home in Lahore.
It's matching for you. For me, it's alien conditions from Sri Lanka.
Oh, it's a beauty. Really is a cracking delivery to end the over. Lift and movement. 5 without a wicket. Some would call this battle of the bulge, Rangpur versus Rajshahi. Top quality individuals featuring in both sides. Mickey Arthur there, I hope you saw a feature that we had on him. He's coached 13 teams in his career so far, 13 teams. National and league teams. Ellis coming on to bowl, so medium pace and spin.
Seam and bounce. Beaten genuinely outside the yaw stump. Kyle Mayers with a lovely seam position, though his medium pace, certainly a force to reckon with the new ball.
Oh, that smash past the infield for 4. Sabzada has started off quite nicely here.
Question's got to be asked, Ramiz. Nahid Rana, Faim Ashraf, Mustafiz Rahman in the side. The ball is doing a little bit off the seam, also in the air, as we saw in the previous over by Kyle Mayers. Bringing in the misty spinner straight away. I would have been tempted, especially Faim Ashraf with the form he's been in.
A good call by the non-striker. Tanzid was ready for that exchange. I think Ellis will be employed probably for just 1 over. Just to see if they pick him off the hand, but you're right. Conditions ripe for bases to be engaged.
64% of the wickets for the seamers in the power play in the last 7 games in the BPL have been on that 6 to 10 meter length. So I reckon these conditions just ideally suited for a seamer to get the seam position right and bowl that particular length.
Oh, that's lifted hard. And it's stopped. Littendas, the fielder. Didn't try to hit it hard. It was all about managing the field, and he did that quite well in the end.
Surely that would have warmed up the hamstrings of Littendas. Usually keeps wickets. Good spin had been on. Never gave up. Sides across and saves a couple of runs.
Yes, you've got to be properly warmed up in weather conditions such as prevalent here. Murky, cold.
Wicket-to-wicket stuff so far by Ali Sal Islam. The boundary options for Tanzid through the offside, square of the wicket, or everyone in the circle, and straight down the ground, or towards mid-wicket long on. Those are the options.
Well, I think probably that over is making a lot of sense. Oh, what a special take that is! That is world class. Littendas there. Just letting us know what a talent he can be in the field as a fielder. The batsman would have thought that he has escaped punishment, but we've got to see it again. This is glorious.
Extra special when a wicket keeper by trade been forced to field does this. Running back, full-on sprint, and never easy under dark skies. And Ali Islam, he's pumped, rightly so. Absolutely brilliant by Liton Kumar Das to dismiss. Tanzit Hassan Tamim is gone for 2. Rajshahi 12 for 1.
Aquasana gave us more than just clean, healthy water. It gave us more space in the fridge, more room in the recycling bin, less carbon footprint, and ultimate peace of mind. Now up to 50% off at aquasana.com.
The reason why Rangpur Riders are such a great team to watch. What a catch by Liton Das. Najmul Hasan Chanto is out there. You can see this catch many times because it was sensational. The way he targeted that catch, it was a side-on, sideways movement, then leaping back and making sure that he held on to the ball. It's a new ball, probably greasy ball, going into his hands because these are tough fielding conditions. It's cold out there. Swathed with bandages. Didn't allow that one to slip out of his palm.
And never easy, especially under lights backpedaling. But he did well again, just like Shabir Rahman in the first game. Dhaka Capitals kept on running sideways rather than backpedaling. That was the secret of success for Liton Kumar Das.
Big shot, gets it past the infield for 4. That's muscled. Really is a terrific start from the right-hander Saibzada.
Saibzada has been waiting for something in his hitting arc and finally gets one. Into a moment, opens up the front foot and opens up the offside quite beautifully. Farhan. That's the right way to play a bowler like Kyle Mayers. Probably lacking in pace. If it's in your arc, lay the front foot and go through it.
It's called for 2. Najmul Hasan Chanto is hurrying back for the second. He makes his ground. That's excellent running. Good call and a very good couple of runs.
A quicker fielder at long on would have been a different story. Mahmoud Riyad at long on took a little while to get over to the ball and not a bullet-like throw. Better throw, quicker reaction would have been a different story.
Leaves it well alone, shorter in length. It's a good leave because when you're in that sort of form where you want to hit the bowler out of the attack, it's difficult for you to stop yourself. Yeah, there were options, but he let it go. Three run, 18 for 1. Two batsmen out there who can take on any opposition. But right now it's Alice who's going to bowl the second over. We were wondering why was he employed with the new ball, but picked up a wicket. More like fielder picking up a wicket. Really was a smashing catch. Brushed something, it wasn't called a wide.
But probably the red line is the indicator. That's a new rule which has come up. New ICC ruling, if a ball goes inside that red line, and also I thought there are probably a bit of thigh pad involved, and there's a guideline given to the umpires, almost like a protector guide. So the umpires are quite sharp these days, especially with the red lines being guided.
Almost standing on the red line on that occasion. What he's looking to do is to line him on that middle and leg stump. Probably hit the pad. I'm not too sure whether it was within that red tram line, not given by the umpire. Nobody complained, so we are fine.
The ball passes the popping crease.
% off your first order, plus free shipping and easy returns.
Going at 6 and over. Sabzada Farhan believes in hitting boundaries. His boundary count is 73%. In the power play, dots 51%. So either 4 or a nothing. By Mushraf. Starts out with a wide.
Last ball of the previous over. Excellent shot by Nazmul Hashim Shanto. Using the depth of the crease beautifully. He made sure that he made it to the grounds and sped after pitching. Mustafizur Rahman, he had absolutely no chance. Man in form.
That's well fielded. That really is well done at cover. Hard hit from Sabzada Farhan and well stopped. Malan the fielder.
This was hit with so much power. David Malan did well and showed good reaction. He's feeling it. It's not the easiest conditions out there for the fielders. Shahibzada Farhan strikes it in the middle of the bat. Most of the time is a powerful stroke.
Takes his hand off the handle. Doesn't connect it properly, but still yields him a couple of runs. This is going to be a good contest. Fahim Ashraf was outstanding in the last contest. 5 wickets. Rolling his fingers over that one. A miscue from Sabzada. Oh, that's gone. That made a great sound of the bat. Fabulous six. Wonderful batting.
He felt it. It's a six. The moment it left the bat. It was a thumping shot by Shaib Zadafaran. Back of the length. That was an excellent hit. That's a length Fahim Ashraf got to stay away from. We spoke a lot about 6 to 10 meter length is the most effective in the power play. That occasion probably that was about a 10 meter length, but absolutely no pace to work with. Into the grass banks.
Nailed it completely. That was his 200th T26. Must have played on. Not using his feet. Nothing back and across kind of a shot.
Bottom man coming through. Previous six to the leg side was spot on at this occasion. Slow ball delivered by Fahim Ashraf. Clearly trying to thump it rather than time it or place it. Farhan. This is what batsmen do when they hit a massive six. It feels like most of the time that they can really muscle the ball each and every delivery.
His record against Fahim Ashraf is pretty decent. Hasn't been dismissed by him. Going at a strike rate of 145, 37 balls faced, 54 runs. The off-cutter from Fahim Ashraf, and that is what you need to do. Assess the conditions and quickly adapt and deliver. So when somebody is absolutely dead set of hitting everything out of the ground, that is an excellent choice of a delivery. No pace on the ball. That's powered for another six. Great hitting, great viewing. The charge is on Rajshahi. Motoring along now after 5, they're 39 for 1.
Runs in the over bowled by Fahim Ashraf, the 5th. Got the tempo now. Have the Rajshahi Warriors put into bat. Put a stop to that. Nurul Hasan Chauhan is introducing the fizz. Closing in on 400 wickets. Bowling from the Boshundhara LPG end. Outside edge. Oh, almost. Runs down for 4. Unfortunate on this occasion is the fizz.
Well, the fizz is into the attack and the action starts. First ball. There you go. That typical good line, good length, diving effort. A great effort actually, but what a length and what line. First up from the master. Oh, would have been a corker. Look at Mickey, as I said earlier, Mickey Arthur, the coach of Rangpur, a very emotional man. Gets really into the game.
Oh, almost chopped it on. Nazmul Hussain Shant on this occasion. A brilliant hit from Saif Zada Farhan. Just picked up the length quickly.
Yeah, much needed from Farhan as well. You see how he's got some talent. Is this the day he delivers for your team today? May I add?
For my team. Got to be neutral here. Down the track. Not exactly where he meant it to go, but he will get 4 runs and he will take them second boundary in this over.
Well, as you'd expect, the cutter was in there already. Gone to the cut. Totally Outfoxed the batter, but there you go, dragged it through the leg side. A slow ball into the pitch has been the chosen method we've seen over the last few days on the pictures we've got here. It's let. There you go. Mahan, now he's on 30, and Shanto, 13 is in. 7 deliveries.
Tidy off, lets it go, wide signalled from Ghazi Sohail.
Bit Ash. Ash, come on. Give the bowlers a chance. The ball's flying to all parts. Oh, it's in. Hard done by another cutter.
They are making the most of the last over of the power play. Short ball, well executed from Mustafizur.
Actually might have got away with that one, looked a bit high. So, Ash on the wide, on the blue line. Here's the boundary, look, totally bamboozled by the cutter. There, miles too early, but dragged it through, kept going through with a shot. Got enough on it. That's all that matters. That's what you've got a big bat for. You get enough on it, it runs away for a boundary.
He manoeuvred well in the end. Side the off again, will be wide on this occasion, clean and clear.
Yeah, it's a clear wide. Got that one right, 100%. Still 2 balls to go. Started so well. With a great length, great line. Attempted catch. And since then, batters have been on top. There you go. % wide. Mixing up his speeds, as you can see. It's his biggest skill.
Bad on it, soft hands. The single will bring up the 50 for the Rajshahi Warriors.
They sometimes say your biggest skill, your biggest asset can also be your biggest weakness. And there's been lots of slow balls in this over. He's already gone for 11, a couple of wides in it, and a couple of 4s in it. Easy as that. Rajshahi Warriors 50 for 1 off. Oh, in 5.5. What a start.
That is the 3rd time in this edition of the BPL they've crossed over 50 in the power play. Good ball, dot ball to end the power play. 11 runs of this over. Rajshahi 50 for 1.
The best investment we can make is in our health.
With our Aquasana water filter, we know we're drinking cleaner, healthier water.
And that will pay the highest dividends.
Cheers.
Now up to 50% off at aquasana.com.
Of the 5th, 11 stories, the 6th. Yeah, some runs, last 2 overs of the power play. Now that calls for a change in the bowling after the power play. It's going to be the speedster from Chapai Nawabganj, Nahid Rana. 19 wickets. The previous match opened the bowling, was given the new ball. Introduction of Kyle Mayers, the solitary change for Rangpur Riders, gives him that luxury to bring him the change bowler. With some protection in the boundary now. Excitement from Nur Hassan Chauhan and Nahid Rana.
Excitement for nothing. Dot ball. Enough to get excited about. But yeah, Cal Myers coming into the side. We know what he's like. That first over, wicket taker, can swing the ball both ways. And here it is. Decent length, a little bit wide. No edge on that. Just fell away a little bit, didn't he? The head there. Managed the dot ball.
Charge, Shanto on the charge. Just give you an interesting fact, Coffee. Well, this time the taking lots of hopes from Nahid Rana. There, see the speed, 150 clicks. Love your thoughts on it.
Yeah, well, you can see it. He's got long levers. He's got a great follow-through, a good little approach as well. He's got all the attributes to bowl fast. He's tall, he's wiry, he's got a lovely approach to the crease, as you can see now. He accelerates and bang!
Time. Away nicely. Will get 4. Nazmul. Shanto gets the better of. Nahid Rana likes the speed.
really good at the crease.
Short. Pulled away. The outfield is fast. Oh, crisp. Back-to-back boundaries for Sahibzada Farhan.
Well, he's taken a liking to Ashraf, 22 off his 8 deliveries, and this one is quickly onto the short ball, just not quite quick enough. Quick feet, footwork, and pulled him through mid-wicket. He said offside 2 if he didn't need to. He flew away to the boundary at mid-wicket.
Now he takes a single. I think the key to both the boundaries he hit, Goffey, was from top of it.
destroyer. In the last game so well. Once again, the running is excellent. Calling for two. Shantu will get to the non-striker's end with a lot of ease and time to spare. 100 comes up for Rajshahi. They're having a fantastic time of it. 11.4 overs, 1 for 100. It's so important for this pair to continue, because this is the critical part of the innings. The first six are is about laying a platform in the middle, and the last bit is about taking the advantage of a good power play. So these two are in excellent position to continue to flourish, to get Rajshahi to a double-ton score.
I think the timing of the Vasundhara Cement BPL also suits these players. We're taking up the challenge with the World Cup up ahead. Squad still not announced. You want to make a good case, your best case out there. That is bringing out the best of the best.
Yes, but must not overtry. So you've got skill, you've got talent. Just be natural in yourself. The Fizer has been just a touch expensive. 1.5, none for 18.
Comes in, both are on the wicket. Shantu plays it with soft hands. Will retain the strike. 12 gone, 102 for 1. The 10 runs it over. Promises 180 plus from here. 12 per over, close to 200. It's well on the cards with 9 wickets in hand. It will be Nahid Rana from the Vasundhara Cement end. Starts off with a gem.
It's about learning quickly on the job. And so pace off is going to be the key for somebody who can bowl at a menacing pace. Can he adjust? Bowl at 118.8 kmph, so that's an excellent start. Making room and picking up a couple of runs.
Sad demise of Begum Khaleda. May her soul rest in peace. Bangladesh's first female Prime Minister passed away on Tuesday. The hospital in Dhaka is believed to be 80 years old. She served 3 terms as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. Following her death, the entire nation is observing a period of mourning. Bangladesh Cricket Board officials and team players were also present at the Sylhet Stadium to attend her last funeral prayer. Deepest condolences to the family as well. Off the back foot. Khan calls for it. Oh! What just happened there? Shantu did not realize that Nahid Rana had the ball. He was looking for the second. And that is how Nahid Rana breaks this partnership of 93 runs.
There was a massive confusion. Obviously, he didn't realize where the ball was. He probably reacted on the call of his partner. He had called for 2. And he was shocked and stunned, to say the least. He didn't realize that the ball was still there, next to the bowler. The first thing they tell you is to always have a look at the ball. You're fielding, batting, bowling, that's the key. We've got a massive breakthrough here. Against the run of play, Shantu has been dismissed. Run out, 41 he got of 30 blistering innings. 105 for 2.
One of these has chlorine, microplastics, and forever chemicals in it. And one is Aquasana filtered. With our Aquasana water filter, every glass is cleaner and healthier. Wait, which one? Visit aquasana.com today.
Here because of this.
So what happens here? Obviously, he thought that the bowler had missed the ball completely. Yeah, he's himself responsible for his demise, unfortunately.
Never predict how the tables turn in this game. That's the beauty of cricket. New batter in. Can Rangpur Riders make the most of that? He still can't believe it. So stunned.
In 2025, whenever Farhan has scored 50 or more in T20s, his team has won 75%. Now, what happened here? He felt that the ball had missed the bowler. Himself to be blamed. But that happens in cricket because everything was happening so fast, they didn't realize the ball was lodging next to the bowler.
Just gonna take this opportunity and must ask you, in your playing days, with your experience, you come across something of this sort which shocked you?
I was at the receiving end, by the way. You know, in one of the one-day internationals against India, I think it was probably in Pune in '86, the keeper, you know, it was a ball down the leg side. He looked at fine leg fielder as if the ball had gone past his gloves and it was lodged in his keeping gloves. I had ventured out of the crease and he stumped me. So I've gone through something like this. I don't know, embarrassed? I felt stupid. Doped.
So now you know the feeling. Nahidrana. What they're doing right is milking the runs even after the fall of the wicket. Wicket fell in this over. 13 done, 108 for 2. Sir Yasser Ali, Hussain Talat, SM Mirab and Nawaz to follow. They have the firepower. Runways dropped a tad bit. Khuzdil now being introduced to the Bosundhara LPG end. Makes room in that cover region. Long off will be at play. Rangpur Riders owners in the house, deeply invested in the game. It's already been such an intense encounter.
Can he pick up the pace straight away? Mushfiq usually deals in singles when he's starting the innings. They'll do that. Rotation of strike is key to into his build-up. Sabzada has got to now be the aggressor from both ends, I guess.
Wide. That helps the case for Rajshahi.
Trying to be smart. Pushdil. He hits the ball so hard. A really muscle power. Pushdil there, bowling it intentionally a wider angle. Maybe hoping that he'll come out of the crease and create an opportunity for him.
Plays it late, plays it wide. Fielder manages to slow it down. Mushfiqur Rahim, previous games for Rajshahi Warriors, 2 out of the 3, he made sure that the team got over the line. It's a different role today. They were chasing those 2 games, batting first here, but the foundations are there to accelerate from here on.
Yeah, it's a different set of challenge for him. It's a good line to bowl actually, because it's difficult really to lift the ball, power it over cover. Oh, that's gone past the outfielder in a jiffy. He's playing a very fine innings here. Sabzada, 65 of just 45, 117 for 2.
Well, the Rajshahi Warriors have made most of the Boshudara cement with the constructions. Till 6 more overs to go. What's a good total? How much can they post is the question. To deter that, Nurul Hasan Chauhan has opted for Alis Al-Islam. Change of ends. Now coming from the Boshundara cement end, which is further away from us. Slot. Settled for a single. He's been so good, Saibzada Farhan. No good on the body, even outside the off, bit of room through the covers.
Yeah, in the slot for him to use his muscle. That deep fielder had no chance in the end. Greasy conditions, very fast outfield. I'm sure Mushfiq will have a calming influence, should have a calming influence on Saibzada, because they need him to go right till the end. Can he play out the remaining 6 overs? Because if he can do that, then the score will definitely be more than 200.
Oh, in the air, long on, takes it. Alis Al-Islam gets the breakthrough. The bowling change has done wonders for Rangpur Riders, and it is the fantastic knock of Saibzada Farhan, which comes to an end.
Yeah, I'd be disappointed because he was shaping up so well, dominating the proceedings, and the opposition, when they crossed the line, instead of hitting it with a straighter blade, he was waiting anxiously for Mahmudullah to grab this. He did. Safe pair of hands. Just let Saibzada know who's the boss on that occasion. Nevertheless, a very fine innings of 65 of just 46 balls. 118 for 3.
Mohammad Nawaz has been promoted up the order. Comes in at 5. Strike rate of 126. I think that's one of the factors why he's been sent in early. Halis Al-Islam has been so miserly, he's been so good. Mystery spinner. And the other bowlers have been under the pump. He has delivered. Change of ends also working. Around the wicket to the left-handed bat. Boundary Riders on the onside. Oh, good shout, good shout. Asif Yaqub unmoved. Alice is trying to convince the captain to go upstairs. They have refereed it up.
TV and Petro director, we have a players review for leg before, given not out. I check fit, say fair delivery. Move on to front on, please. Ball appears close to the bat. Can I have Altais, please? Waiting for Altais. Rolling to the pad, rolling, still flat line. Satisfied. Clear gap between bat and ball. Ball tracking, please, when you're ready. Pitching outside the off, impact, outside. Asif, as to your original decision, stand by. You are on screen now. Make your signal.
That's not a bad call at all in murky conditions. He read it superbly in the end. Normally good sides have got this batting pairs that come right till the end. So this could be another useful pairing. Nawaz and Mushfiq. Nawaz could be the strike force. Mushfiq could lend help. Go hard in the last couple of overs. Wickets should help Rangpur to just break the rhythm a little bit, because they were under the cosh. Heavy hitting from Sajjada Farhan in the end. Couldn't middle this one. Easily taken. He'd be disappointed just when he was going so hard and so well. Played the wrong shot.
Good catch taken in the deep by Mahmudullah Riyad. Wicket in the 13th over, wicket in the 15th. This one slowing things down a bit. Sort of brought balance back, have Rangpur Riders.
Even though he's a classic Mushfiq, but they'd rather have him on strike than Mohammad Nawaz, because he hasn't yet become such a major threat. 4 or 5.
Doesn't bowl, and then apology comes out to the senior statesman.
Tremendous figures. 2 for 16 in 3.5 overs. Alice has been outstanding.
And the dot ball to end the over. Oh no, he had a single out of that. Just the 3 singles and the wicket. 5 more overs to go. Rajshahi Warriors 120 for 3. Seems about a very crucial time for the teams to assess their strategies. Boshundara Cement, strategic timeout.
Do you you have a box of videotapes, film reels, or photos that are degrading?
Legacy Box professionally converts them to DVDs, thumb drive, or the cloud.
Legacy Box is simple and safe, with over 1 million satisfied customers.
Visit legacybox.com.
He's come to the party just when it matters. He lofts it for six. The fans can't believe it. It is celebration time.
Welcome back after the strategic timeout. 119 for 3 and 5 overs remaining. 30 deliveries. Both the settle batters for Rajshahi Warriors are back in the sheds. Shaib Zada Farhan and Najmul Hassan Shanto. 9 runs per over will get them to 164. But looking at how the conditions are in the middle and the pitch, they need much more than that. Right runner, it's quite expensive in his 2 overs, 90 runs. He's going to continue after the timeout. Over the car point fielder, and straight away a boundary. Good hit by Mohammad Nawaz.
A very good hit from Nawaz. I think they've been waiting for the paces to come back on. They're finding playing against the pace bowling a little bit easier than the spin. Give themselves a bit of room there, Nawaz. Use the pace. And in between the fielders for another boundary. Just what the doctor ordered.
Using the pace for his advantage, Mohammad Nawaz, that's what he has done really well. Extra pace can be the enemy for the fast bowler. But certainly very impressive, this young man. Slower delivery. Don't think it'll carry to sweep a cover. That's Tawit Ridoy. For a moment he thought he's in play, but sensible just to stay where he was and just him of one single.
There you go, the front leg brace there, and the collapsed front leg from Fahim on the right, and obviously on the left of the screen, Naheed. There's a difference, and that's where the difference in pace comes from. There's a little bit of height difference as well that helps there, but that is good, solid action there. And the left arm tucked in as well, beautiful, and the follow through. See the amount he follows through, Naheed. That's why he gets up to 150 clicks. And Fahim's more in the 130s, early 130s. And that's the difference between real pace
on the leg side. Did it take a bit off the thigh pad? No, white's been signaled by the umpire. Certainly Mushikur Rahim was surprised with the pace. Pretty sure it was near 150, zipped through the wicketkeeper.
fastest bowlers at the BPL 2026. Nahir Rana, well above 144.2. The average speed, it's not too bad.
Slower delivery. The ninth runner, when he burst into the scene, he just knew how to bowl fast. But over the years, he has developed the slower ball. Certainly work in progress, but a lot to like about his character. Always willing to run in hard.
Oh, absolutely. There we go, his fastest one. 151.4, that's quick. Let me assure you, it's very quick. Like I say, it's always difficult in these T20 games when there's lots of cutters bowled and when you have an average speed. I mean, I used to say about when I used to bowl, people used to say I wouldn't bowl a slow ball because I didn't want my average speed to come down. Well, you don't dare, you don't want it to show up. He only bowled average speed 130. Yeah, but I bowled 18 off cutters.
Lucky he didn't have any T20 cricket in your era. Slower delivery. Don't think it can be called a wipe. This is good umpiring.
Hang on a minute. What do you mean they didn't have a T20 in my era? I played T20 internationals. I'm not that old. There's the owners, Rangpur Riders. I'm not quite sure what they were probably thinking at this point. That's actually well bowled. And that's the plan, I think, to get away from Naeed and try and slash him over the offside to backward point, use the pace of the ball. It's coming onto the bat.
Good bouncer, good bouncer. Asif Yaqub had square leg the umpire, just calls it one for over. Surprise the batter. Certainly. He's a thinking bowler now, Nahid Rana. I got to see a local express bowl at 151, then come the overseas in Ihsanullah, Ziaur Rahman and Umar Zai and Shariful Islam. Same again, a left arm quick. He's developed a good length. It's very, very impressive. It's a bit of concern as the physio has come out to assist the wicket keeper. Probably just the knee area jarred it, not too sure, but certainly looks like he is in pain.
Let's have a look. You know, the pace going across the left-hander. Oh, yeah, you can just see where he went onto it. The weight, all his weight went onto the outside of that right knee. Looked pretty innocuous, didn't it? And then suddenly, it was on that going forward. And there you go.
The Rangpur Riders have pulled things back nicely here. Wickets, taking wickets is the way forward in containing the run making. Shaib Zada, Farhan, Najmul Hassan, Shant, when they were going all guns blazing, looked like that the Warriors could have easily gone towards 200. But that's what Rangpur Riders have in themselves. Quality of bowlers, experience, and well led by Noor Hassan Sohan. Yorker. And Mahmudullah Riyad did well to get down in time. An impressive over comes to end from Nahid Rana. It's 127 for 3. Six bowlers been used. Mayaz was impressive with the new ball. Ali Sal Islam was exceptional. 16 for 2 in his quota. And this is the business end now. It's a foggy day. It's one of those days where it's quite chilly out there, quite dense. You can see the crowd as well with the coverage we have. Certainly the crowds have stayed back after the Sylhet Titans won the first game against the Dhaka Capitals. Here comes Fahim Ashraf. In the slot, Nawaz misses it. Two is a call. Settles for a single.
Amazing, really. You look at Ashraf, 5 for 17 the other day, and suddenly today he's struggling. Look at the fog. It's amazing, isn't it? Come from nowhere over the last, 15, 20 minutes?
I know where it came from. It came from Barnsley. You bought it all the way.
It could be in the UK. Can't see a thing. You can only just see the pitch. There you go. Fantastic what the camera work can do.
Scopes it over. Short third man in place. And a good option taken by the veteran Mushikur Rahim.
When it's not your day, it's not your day. And no matter what Ashraf tries, there you go. He actually gets his line right. And then the batsman just takes the mickey and just helps it on its way. It's just not his day, is it? Reverse scoop. There you go. It's pretty happy with that.
We saw in the first game, Shamim Hussain Patwari was very, very good with the scoop shot. And Mushikur Rahim is not far behind the veteran. It is certainly a foggy day. A tester for everybody. Back of the length. The 8 to 10 meter length, we've been speaking a lot about Goffey. It has pace, it has bounce.
Well, when they get it right, the Rangpur Riders, it's been difficult work, but unfortunately, the way they started, they give too much width and have been hit square at the wicket, which is not ideal when you're playing on a pitch in these conditions and you get hit square at the pitch. Very much so, and there was a 3-over spell, I think, that went for about 50, wasn't it? 4 overs went for 51, and that was the turning point.
Short ball, and Liton Kumar does the rest. Mushikur Rahim, he cannot believe his luck. I thought Bush timed it well, but unfortunately finds the lonely fielder deep square again, Liton Kumar Das.
Well, I was just saying it's not gone his way, Ashraf, but there we go, another short ball into the pitch. Mushfiqur caught it well, actually, just didn't get it well enough, and unfortunate for him. Caught on the boundary, a comfortable catch, didn't have to move really, and unfortunately he goes. Rahim, he goes for 9, and now the Warriors 132 for 4.
In box Yasir Ali at number 6. Did play a crucial role in the last game for Rajshahi Warriors. She's facing Faim Ashraf. Seam movement, back of the length. They are inside edge. Umpire signals. Runs off the bat.
I think the last time. Here's another look at a wicket into the pitch. Short ball. Caught it really, really well. It's quite a long boundary out there. Deep square leg. And there it was. Didn't really have to move. Comfortable catch for Liddon. And unfortunately, his innings comes to an end. A frustrating innings, really. 9 from 10 when they really needed to up the scoring rate. And yes, here he likes a little bit to have a look as well, doesn't he? When he first gets to the pitch. If you remember the other night, in his innings, it was vital for his team. But it took him a while to get going.
Slow ball bouncer. And wide being called. It was the correct call. Our stats guru have digged in some numbers for us. Nawaz versus Fahim. 44 deliveries, 60 runs and only 1 dismissal. A strike rate of 136. Both these players representing Pakistan know each other really well. And trying to keep the ball outside the yaw stump for Nawaz. That's been the secret of Fahim Ashraf's tactics against Nawaz. He understands down the leg side, Nawaz can be a brutal hitter. Offside. Goes on the top of the short third man fielder. The fielder at deep cover point, Little Kumar Das, gets across and saves a couple of runs. 9 runs from the 17th over, 136 for 4. Good contribution by Shaib Zada and Shanto, 65 and 41 respectively. With 18 deliveries remaining, Nawaz is going to be the key man for the Rajshahi Warriors. Mustafiz into the attack, and I'm sure he'll bowl the 18th and the 20th to finish off.
Yeah, the two key men really. Is none for 19 off his 2, and now has 10 now off 9. Needs to step up.
Beaten. It was quick by Mustafiz. Bowling the cutter into the pitch probably, but got to be a little careful with the line with third man and cow point both in the circle trying to save the single.
Yeah, it's a good call. I think that was what Nawaz was trying to do, wasn't it? With the angle going across, just get bad on it. Just get bad on it, and it runs anywhere in between the two fielders. A backward square there. Yeah, again, support the Riders.
Beautifully bowled. The previous occasion, it was quite quick. The right next delivery, taking all the pace off, just 109.3 Mustafiz. That's why sides around the world in franchise cricket pay the big bucks to acquire service.
They do indeed, and he does go for big bucks as well. And like I say, I think these pitches where you can bowl cutters into the pitch, and he's got good support. There you go. I love you, Fizz. I like Fizz as well.
Left-handed Nawaz, Fizz come round the wicket. Interesting call here. Oh, missed out. Missed out. Mohammad Nawaz on one knee, targeting the mid-wicket area. No pace to work with.
And it's strange, isn't it? Coming round the wicket, left-hander, just about running on, across the left-handed batter, and bowled the cutters. There you go, straight away, the bowling speeds the difference already. From his fast one, 128, down to his slow ones, 109. Big difference.
Slow ball again in the slot. Liton Kumar Das gets across and takes a very good one, and also had the presence of mind to know where the boundary cushion was.
Well, this guy can feel, can't he? And he's been outstanding in the field. Take a bow, son. He has been unbelievable. Mustafiz, again, round the wicket. Another slow ball. Bit of wit, didn't hold of it at all. Bottom of the bat. And there he goes. What a catch, running to his right. Fell to the ground. Bowler's delighted. He looks over the moon. But unfortunately, it's another wicket. It's Mohammad Nawaz. The dangerous Mohammad Nawaz goes for 10. Just from 11 balls, but it's 137 for 5 now.